On Twitter, Milo wants to say mean things, block, mute. You know what I do? I press mute.
Yes, yeah, mute or block.
I don't even block people. I block some people.
Yeah, the Milo one was very, very weird. They were looking for and here's the other part of it. What he ultimately got in trouble, air quotes, for was him talking about the positive experiences that he had as a young man being molested.
I think that was after he was already banned, though.
I don't think so. Well, he might have been banned from Twitter already.
Yeah,
but then he got kicked off of YouTube and he left.
I don't think he was kicked off YouTube.
He's not?
I think he's still on YouTube.
Was it Breitbart that he left?
He got fired. He quit Breitbart.
Breitbart.
This is another thing, too, though. I see all these journalists writing all these articles saying, like, Milo is gone, Milo is whining, and he's no more. I'm like, dude's got, like, 6 million followers across his Instagram, his YouTube, and his Facebook. He posts all the time.
He's not in the public conversation as much as he was before.
Because
they've censored him.
When you're not on Twitter,
right,
the journalists who make up a huge core of their verified users, who apparently, according to a CNN article, are the lifeblood of their platform, aren't talking about you.
But here's my point. He's not saying that men should go have sex with younger boys. He was basically saying that it could be a positive experience because it was for him.
Well, I don't know anything about what happened in that capacity.
My point was, if I said when I was 13, a 21-year-old girl fondled me, do you think I'd get in trouble if I said it was awesome?
No.
I bet I wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
Yeah. Yeah. That's weird.
No, you wouldn't.
Right?
My brother was pointing out, because Law & Order SVU is basically on 24/7. It's like 98% of the episodes are only ever about women, never about men being victims. Sometimes they are. But he was like, oh, I just realized that. And I was like, well, that's society.
Well, that's Special Victims Unit. That's the show. I mean, they have so many versions of Law and Order, but that one in particular, right?
Oh, no, but I mean, it deals with sex crimes.
Yes.
And almost every episode, it rarely ever talks about male victims,
right,
which exist.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so I don't want to get like into a men's rights thing, but no, I think it's fairly obvious to a lot to people. Like you mentioned, if you said it, nobody would have cared. But Milo's gay,
right?
And so that it becomes a thing for him.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's we need some kind of clear guidelines, right? Where you can operate inside these guidelines and all's fair. It's just,
I mean, to an extent, it is tough. Should comedians be allowed to operate dancing on the line? You know what I mean?
Like, well, obviously, I think so.
Right.
I'll tell you. I can't tell you this. Shit. I'll tell you something after this is over. You're gonna think it's hilarious, and we'll find out about it in the future.
Oh, and everyone's gonna be like, they're keeping secrets.
No, it's not a secret. It's a comedy secret. It's about something, but
shouldn't have said anything. But I'll take this.
I'll tell you too. Remind me.
But I'll take this opportunity to segue into another point when it comes to the bias, right? How is it that you can have Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon dress in blackface on their
when?
CNN made a big list. I don't know exactly when it happened. I think Kimmel was on The Man Show. He dressed like a basketball player.
Oh, Jesus.
And Jimmy Fallon dressed like Chris Rock.
Oh, Jesus.
Sarah Silverman did it. I think she addressed it, though.
Yes.
Nobody loses their minds. Nobody loses their minds over that.
Because they're on the left, you think?
I don't know. I honestly, I would say to an extent, there's probably some kind of tribal bias.
Well, I think when you're going back to high school yearbooks looking for outrage from 55-year-old people,
you've lost the plot.
You've lost
Isn't that crazy?
It's fucking